rising next to the sun.
You're absolutely correct, right?
Oh.
So this is the symbol of the Theosophical Society, which plays a huge role in the occult. And this is some of their artwork where they do have that pyramid and the sun rising. It's the Pac-Man logo, just upside down.
Okay, how much more of this can we do? We already know epilepsy is out here taking kids to Gullah Gullah Island. Wasn't Alexa on Gullah? I mean, they've been telling us, man. So, okay, editing Adonis here. I didn't realize that a lot of us don't understand the setup. Gullah Gullah Island, this is a character from that. Shout out to my Gen Xers who had to sit our kids in front of that. They love that show. The Island, it's on Nickelodeon. The Toad, but this thing in front of you, which was their mascot, I don't know who the thing was. But it's also interesting that these people worship the Toad god in ancient Egypt. I mean, but just wanted to set that up for you. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Pac-Man plays a huge role in our culture today. It was the #1 game for coin games.
Pac-Man alone digested $200 million for its manufacturer.
In the 80s, for instance, you go into a pizza parlor, every one of them had Pac-Man. For me as a kid, I associated video games and the smell of cooking pizza. It's a forever link, but Pac-Man was everywhere. Merchandise, think a cartoon even in the 80s.
The symbology behind the symbol, how they made it, was actually a pizza slice.
Yeah, removed from the pizza pie.
The idea of Pac-Man was taken both from an image of pizza with a slice removed, Japanese symbol of kuchi. Kuchi also means a doorway or a gateway or a portal in Japanese.
Opening, if you will.
So Pac-Man is a pizza in a kuchi. When the game first came out, it was called Puck-Man. They changed it from Puck-Man to Pac-Man because it was so similar to the F word.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that because you can just block off a part and make that an F.
It looks like it says the F word, man, but even his nose is erect.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh, that last image there on the far right corner is a little suggestive. He's holding his nose or something.
So just the idea of Puck-Man and this Pac-Man, their whole mission is eating the forbidden fruit, eating the fruit.
The top tier is a banana.
And then the lowest tier is the cherry. Puck-Man, we can see right there. There's some occult symbols with the idea of a Pac-Man in the sun. It had a huge influence on everybody. The Pac-Man symbol is pretty much the emoji. That's where we get emojis from.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Which is a symbol. We're going over the symbols, and this is how we communicate now, is through symbols of emoji. So,
do you think Pac-Man could have been early predictive programming to get us into the emoji culture of today?
Absolutely. I absolutely think that this is a huge influence, and these games are like predictive programming. Terrorist in the year 3000.
Oh, no. I'll be dead, thank God.
You got Desert Strike, and then there was like a war in the desert. But also I'm connecting it goes even deeper into our psychology, as video games and board games all connect back to Hyperborea, which is the North Pole.
Hyperborea, what is that?
It's the North Pole, and if you look at it, there's 4 different corners. It looks a lot like Simon Says. And so this also goes into occult magic as well as rupees.
You know what game had rupees? I believe was the Legend of Zelda. Yes, I believe it was rupees. Was the diamond? I was just playing the old NES one the other night, and I forgot so much about the game, but there's so many things in there that you might want to look into. There's like this one-eyed creature that hops around.
The color schemes are very interesting. So you got a green rupee, a blue rupee, a red rupee, and at rupee right here. Just like the Sour Patch are like that same 4 colors. Google, Chrome, Microsoft got these colors in the 4, like the 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
And then even Pac-Man, they got the 4 ghosts. They even got the 2 delta triangles right there.
Listen, man, I can't. It's just too much. And I can't do it. Everything is a lie. I mean, it's like when you're in a relationship. Ladies, back me up on this one. It's that one last final cheat. It's like, dude, my mom, seriously? You gonna sleep with my mom? Look, you know what? It's just 3 more chances, and that's it. I mean it this time. I mean it.
Have y'all seen what's going on in Texas? Crazy things all up in the sky, zombie warnings at a courthouse in Texas. This video was recorded by this guy right here, and thank you to the girl that reached out to me and sent it to me. This is not a meteor, guys. You can see it going around in circles and doing all sorts of weird stuff. At the same time, they heard something all the way from Ohio to New York, they were saying. It was a loud, crazy boom that shook everything. And we got this thing going on at the same time, and then this is in Texas, and obviously in Texas, they're finding little pamphlets that are about preparing for zombies, and I'm not saying it's related, but I'm saying it's weird that all this happens at the same exact time.
Look, I'm just saying, if we're gonna believe that, then we may as well believe this.
There's a 100,000 square foot biodome on the floor of the ocean, which has essentially been drained of all water, creating a breathable, oxygenated interior on the ocean floor. It's massive. I'm talking 50,000 feet high, miles in circumference. They basically began colonizing it. Okay, first they built cities, infrastructure. laying the groundwork for commerce, effective transportation systems. But it gets even darker.
Wait, it gets darker than this? Come on now, dog. Come on now, mine.
Okay, they didn't colonize it with people who know what's going on. Okay, they took human embryos, right? And they began raising this colony of kids who had no idea of any world outside of this environment, and raised them in here with a fabricated worldview, false beliefs. Okay, they think that that biodome is their entire universe, and anything outside of it is just a completely unknown abyss, right? Like, this is basically a deranged experiment carried out by these maniacs. Like, imagine taking one of those people out of there and bringing them up here. Like, just imagine the shock. Scariest part is there are dozens upon dozens of these biodome experiments down there. Like, they're creating a fabricated mini-universe paradigm.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it is. But at the same time, how do we explain this?
Good to see you as well. Look at the ceiling. And that's way up there, fam. That is way up there. Yeah, Logan. Asia Aura, how are you, my dear? Logan, I know I rant about this structure all the time, and look how far it goes. Look how far it goes. All the way down. Eric, I'm so glad you're here too. 140 people watching live right now. These giant Corinthian columns. So there's what, 36, 39, 40, 41. This is inside. Probably can't get in there today. Oh, we can. What? Yo, I've never been in here before. Whoa. I have never been inside here before.
Okay, you're probably saying that can be explained. It's a state building. But we're saying, who built it? Why did you need to build it that big? What tools did you use that you had then that we don't got now? You explain it. It's a mystery. But keep in mind, everything they told us was a lie. So why is this the truth? I don't know.
I like how there's so many people that tell me all the time that they agree with pretty much everything I say. And bro, you're spot on. And oh my God, you really opened my mind and you made me think about this from a whole new perspective. You're truly opening people's eyes. Like, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great work. This dude is speaking straight facts, some shit I never even thought of before. But then the moment I speak on religion, particularly their religion, they just don't want to hear it. Oh bro, I've agreed with everything you've said up until this point. Now I think I gotta unfollow. Dude, I used to love your videos, but now that you're speaking about my own personal religion, no, I don't think I want to hear it anymore. This is how consuming and manipulative religion truly is. They're willing to agree that everything is truly a psyop and we've been lied to and we've been manipulated and we've all been fooled, except for their own religion. I'm not telling anyone that they have to believe everything that I say. You don't have to listen. But my only goal is to just get people to keep an open mind and don't close yourself off from other possibilities.
Do y'all know that Tyler is not even his name?
I did not know that, nor do I understand why it's important. But I'm sure you and your strong chin will tell me.
His name is really Emmett Perry, not Tyler. But stay with me. Tyler or Tiler is an officer in a Freemason lodge who acts as the outer guard responsible for securing the lodge entrance against unauthorized visitors. In other words, y'all, he's a gatekeeper in the business of Hollywood. He's a master Mason, top notch. Look, y'all, this is real actual information. The reference include brother, a WB, worshipful brother, which is a title for a master of a lodge. Based on 2021 Facebook posts from a Masonic related page, Tyler Perry is recognized as a brother in Masonry. Because I know some of y'all like, nah, man, you lying. You conspiracy theorists. What is this? This is not made up. This ain't AI. This real. Y'all know I ain't playing. Look, y'all, even when you type is Tyler Perry a Mason, look what pops up. The first picture. You see the first picture at the top? Black and white.
So he's a Mason. At this stage, who's not? I mean, who really hasn't been to Epilepsy Island? If you're gonna have a little bit of change in this world, you gotta go to Epilogue Island. That's just what it is.
The beat goes on.
One that was on the Sonny and Cher show. On the left is the original Cher.
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow. They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow. They say we're know, we won't find out until we grow. We say we're young and we don't know, we won't find out until we grow.
Folks, after Cher and I got divorced a few years ago, I felt like a new man. So did Cher.
But now, man.
This just tells me they've been doing this for a really long time, maybe even longer than any of us realize. I mean, I'm not even sure how many of you watching remember Sonny and Cher. Then there's another generation who don't even remember Sonny Bono flying into those pine trees when he was skiing. Did he really die? Who even knows, bro? I mean, everything is a lie except racism. Whatever they told you about black people negative, that's true. Everything else was a lie, but you can absolutely believe that white Jesus said that was true. Okay, that was not a lie amongst everything. We just gotta understand that as Christians.
I think a couple of them, they were built over quote unquote 500 years. I just don't see how that's practical whatsoever.
No.
How are you justifying that to anybody? It's like, so when is it going to be done? 500 years?
You can't get even project management today to go from, like, say, one construction company goes defunct and you're having another construction company coming to take over.
But we're also talking about empires rising and falling in shorter amounts of
Changes
time than
in
that.
currencies.
So, I mean, if you just think about just what we're told about the timeline of the United States, so we're just approaching 250 years now. You're telling me that somebody's going to start something in 1776 and it's halfway done right now?
So what these gentlemen are talking about in essence is these massive structures taking 400-500 years to build. That's like this great wall we're going to build between Mexico and America. Them telling us we're going to start it in 2000. It's going to be done in 2500. The taxpayers would be like, what are you talking about? And who are you talking to? I'm just trying to figure out who you think you talking to like that. And I don't think they're wrong. I think another civilization built these things thousands of years, not aliens, just a different dimension from Earth, just from a different dimension. Allegedly. What do I know? It's all fantasy. It's X-Files. Don't believe me. I don't know. I'm old. I got dementia. Don't listen to me.
They're watching you through your Wi-Fi now. Xfinity just rolled out something called Wi-Fi Motion, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It tracks movement inside your home using nothing but your Wi-Fi signals. No cameras, no sensors, just your router blasting invisible waves and reading how they bounce off your body. That's not Wi-Fi anymore. That's a radar. You walk across the room, it knows. You open a door, it knows. You sit still too long, it knows. It's a motion detection through your internet. And the craziest part? It's already built into the router, just waiting to be activated. Most people won't even realize that.
For those of y'all who might be wondering what I'm doing while y'all watching this, I'm Googling what he's talking about right now because I think he's AI. Well, I hope he is AI and what he's saying is not true, but you just never know with these folk out here, man. I'm trying to tell you.
They've installed live surveillance in their own home. Xfinity calls it a feature, but this isn't smart tech. It's a silent wireless tracking system. And once your router can map your movements, you're not just connected, you're monitored constantly. This is how the surveillance state gets in. Not with cameras, but with conveniences. Not with force, but with features. And by the time people figure it out, the cage is already built.
Why do you care unless you're planning an invasion?
What if this isn't nature? These aren't just mountains. They're the ruins of something much older. Some believe these are the remains of ancient buildings, skyscrapers, towers, melted by an unknown heat event. These shapes are too precise, too deliberate. Some say they were once part of a giant megalithic city, lost in time and scorched into stone. From above, they look like eroded castles, but from the ground level, as you can see, it's something else entirely. They're towering. You can almost see the structure behind the stone. Is this just erosion, or is it melted architecture from a forgotten civilization? One that was wiped out in a single cataclysm? story of our history might be much more different than we're told. And the evidence is hiding in plain sight, even right here in New Mexico. Are these melted cities or just mountains, natural rock formations? I mean, look at that. Looks like a tower, straight from The Lord of the Rings. Looks like once upon a time here there was a civilization, towering and thriving, and now just mountains.
I don't know if I believe that one, but I do believe this one.
A long time ago, before the first human existed, there was another creation. They didn't come from clay. They weren't made of light either. They were created from fire, pure, smokeless fire. They were called the Jinn, and for a long time, the earth belonged to them. They moved through the world, unseen by anything we know today. They lived in places no human has ever reached. Deep forests, dark valleys, high mountains, and the open skies. They had minds, they had strength, and most importantly, they had free will. Some of them chose to worship their creator. They lived in peace, without causing harm. They followed the truth they were given, but others didn't. They used their freedom differently. They began to fight one another, competing for control and spreading corruption. The world started changing. The peace that once held everything together began to break apart. Violence spread, and those who had power began to abuse it. The earth, once calm under their rule, turned into a place of conflict. But that's not where the story ends. This is only the beginning, because what came next was something far greater, and it changed everything.
God runs the world. Then under that, you got 1,000-year-old families, Medici. Under that, you have the Vatican, the Pope. Under that, you have the financial groups that control all your shit. The BlackRock, Vanguard. After that, you have Putin. You have Trump. You have all this shit. And after that, you got what all this shit is. Entertainment. Hollywood.
It's gonna spell it out for the whole country.
Exactly. Well, the lizard, Gavin Newsom, is now starting to change his tune. So perhaps they will all wake up and live under reality. Inshallah.
The lizard. I haven't heard that one before. We'll add that one to the list, Professor. Great to see you.
You too. Cheers.
Did you know that there was a restaurant called Obama Pizza? And I mean like an actual restaurant. I feel like the word pizza already has a negative connotation around it, and then you stick Obama's name in front of it, doesn't make it any better. Then they literally have an Illuminati symbol right on the logo. On the inside, it looks like a pretty normal restaurant besides the checkerboard symbolism everywhere. And I mean everywhere. The question I still have is, why Obama and why pizza? Do the Russians know something that we don't? I'm gonna show y'all basically what the restaurant is, and y'all let me know what y'all think down below.
Scott Thuman was on assignment for us in Kaliningrad, Russia, when he came across a strange place to grab a slice.
Late at night in a foreign land and fending off hunger pangs, a pizza pie can seem like a godsend. And here in Kaliningrad, Russia, a spot rarely visited by any Westerners, we stumbled upon a story while scouring for food. This is Obama Pizza.
Why Obama Pizza in Kaliningrad?
This word sounds funny, let's say, and it was very popular in 2013 when they opened this cafe and they decided to use this word.
It may seem odd, the Russian storefronts with Cyrillic signs broken up by the name of an American president. And let's be honest, it is. After all, a picture of Vladimir Putin hangs proudly on the wall here. And locals tell us there's a running joke these days in Russia. If anything is wrong, just blame Obama. Though nothing wrong with this food. So will the signs soon be replaced now that he has too?
So now that there's President Trump, will you change the name?
No plans.
Do you like Donald Trump?
As our president Putin told that he's a bright personality. We'll see, we have no idea about him.
If the pizza and all the Pac-Man stuff we saw in the beginning of the video wasn't weird enough, and it is, if you didn't realize, Obama also said that everybody should have a gay mentor. First of all, I don't know why I should be even concerned with who my mentor is having sex with. Aren't I a child? Aren't you mentoring me? Isn't that sexual harassment? Why does that? Why? What? I'm finna slap the. I know it. I'm just telling you. I know I'm finna slap somebody, man. And I really don't want to. There's just too much stupidity going on.
What if I told you Mario has a hidden occult message that was showing you truth hidden in plain sight? Firstly, Mario has to collect mushrooms to level up his avatar, which gives him super abilities to run quicker and jump higher. This is symbolic of mushrooms creating new neural pathways within the brain, which expands the human mind to perceive things that are not just physical. Mario's castle looks identical to a Freemasonic lodge, with the star being the altar inside of a lodge, and then the checkered floor from the stairs representing the Freemasons' journey through the Masonic degrees to reach the ultimate state of enlightenment. When Mario gains a star, he gains superpowers, but most importantly, he becomes immortal. This represents the human light body. Everyone has an astral body, which is a non-physical plane that exists beyond the stars. This is why we see the ladder going up to the stars. It represents activation of the human light body, which we all use when we dream. In a quick summary, Mario is a symbolic game which represents the evolution of the human mind. We can expand our consciousness to beyond physical reality.
Years, and we're going to have a lot of good 6 months left. We're going to have a 6 and another 6 and another 6, so we'll keep going. And we're going to really do something.
Have you noticed more people acting robotic lately? Same responses, same opinions, same movements. There's a theory for that, and it's not just about AI. It's called the NPC glitch surge. The idea is simple. We're surrounded by more non-player characters than ever. People who glitch, repeat scripts, or seem empty. Some say it's social programming. Others believe something darker, that reality itself is offloading behavior patterns to AI templates, and real humans are syncing with them. Example, watch a viral video, then scroll. You'll see dozens of people mimicking the same speech, word for word, emotionless. It gets stranger. People report seeing strangers freeze in place, give copy-paste answers, even respond to questions before they're asked. Some think the digital world and physical world are merging, and the side effect? Mass behavioral glitches. Is it TikTok conditioning our minds, or proof that free will is fading? So ask yourself, are we watching NPCs glitch, or becoming them?
Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you, to my channel members. No diddy when I say member. Thank you to my channel members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding, but seriously, join. Thank you